What is happening, budget builders, and welcome back to the channel. We're here with this 1953 Plymouth Savoy that has been parked since 1986. Now, you may have seen this car. We actually aired the tires up and moved it out of the way when we were pulling the 1961, that little two-door Falcon, out of that estate. And well, we ended up going back and picking this thing up too. Now, this is a straight six flathead motor that we are excited to attempt to get running in today's video. Yeah, this one has not seen the light of day in a minute or two. Now, one thing that's kind of neat about this car is it's all original paint. I bet this thing spent a lot of time in a barn. So you can see they like painted some green over some of like the rust spots. A tree fell on it, if you can't tell. They had a tree come down, and that's when they moved some more cars around, decided to get them out of there. And so I think we're gonna try some dent fixing later on if we can get this thing running and hopefully driving. But I think it'll actually, I think most of this thing will buff out pretty good and be pretty slick. Now, the interior is actually surprisingly in I wouldn't say great shape, but I mean pretty decent shape for what it is. This seat's a little not super nice, but that's okay. Oh, there's our missing bezel. Now, one thing that's not fun, no back window. I guess that got busted out. I guess before the tree, because that was busted when we moved it. I remember seeing that busted like that. If you know where one of these are, could help us out finding one. We'd love to be able to put a window in the back of this thing. Probably gonna have to have a gasket too. I don't even know if we can find that stuff. Not sure what to do there. Side windows are all pretty good shape, other than this one, but that's straight glass, and the windshield really isn't all that pretty. To begin with, we need to go ahead and vacuum off, blow off, clean off the top side of this motor here. And let's go ahead and see how the spark plugs look so we can see the condition of the cylinders and go ahead and get this thing to start soaking down. The honeycomb on that radiator is awesome. I definitely feel like it would be a good idea to just go ahead and pull this hood. This thing, for some reason, is just one of the lowest slung hoods. Trying to get down under here working and filming, and Dad and I are gonna whack our heads 100 times if we don't just go ahead and pop this thing. It's just 4 bolts per side, and it's a pretty light duty hood anyways. We go ahead and get this thing off here. You ready to film?
Yeah.
All right. Good job. Oh man, okay. We're gonna be drilling and tapping that out. Yeah, that'll make this a lot easier. Wow. Check that out. Some good old dinosaur bones. That's actually, it smells just like the 53 Pontiac. Old oil. Really clean though. I mean, that looks like it was changed yesterday. Don't smell like any modern oil though. No moisture though. That is such a good sign. It's a snake. You didn't fall for that very much.
It's just like cords. Okay.
Thank you for helping this morning.
Ah, can I ask Mommy?
Whoop. These are definitely really crusty. Hopefully that'll soak. It's the only problem with a flathead, and especially with mice nest on there, all that rust. Hopefully they'll come out okay with a little bit of soaking. And you're probably gonna laugh at me because I should have looked a little bit more. So when we bought this, we were told it was a 53, and they look identical other than some trimming and stuff. This is actually a 54. Dad just recognized right there, 1954. date coded motor. So it's the original motor, and sure enough, looking at the emblem on the front stuff, this is a 54. So some of you are gonna, I'm sure, first thing comment right down on there that we made the mistake of calling it a 53, and I do apologize. It is a 1954. With some soak time, I guess we'll see if these break free, because I'm excited anyways. This is gonna get me to see the condition of these cylinders. Oh, not bad at all. I'm just gonna break them all free first. Oh, not bad. Those are the worst looking ones. Oh, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Oh, not bad, not bad, not bad. Two more. Oh, not bad.
Tell it's not an aluminum head.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh my goodness, not bad. They're number one. Oh, beautiful. Wow, look how rusty the plug was though. Thank goodness it. Cylinder number 2. Oh my goodness. Not bad. Oh my goodness, not bad. Why is the electrode all the way up against the side of the plug there? This was probably a low mileage motor. It's not oil built up or anything. That one's got a little bit of moisture signs, but not bad. 5 here. Little bit of rust. Oh, but not bad. It's not even rust, it's more just the little, you get that spider webbing effect. So probably just a little moisture down the carburetor. 6. Wow, not bad. You see 1 looks great, 2 looks great, 3 looks great, 4 looks great, 5 has a little bit of maybe stuff, I don't know. We'll probably try to blow that out a bit. 6 looks great. Good sign so far. I think maybe just a little bit of carbon buildup or something. Probably the only one with a valve open. Let's go ahead and put some Marvel Mistral oil in there so we can let it soak. They have their own funnels. I'm still making. My goodness, I'm oh my goodness! Oh, it's going right out the exhaust. I was trying to figure out what in the world, although it's coming right out the exhaust. So that's where that stuff probably is. I bet there's mouse nests they kind of pushed up into the exhaust a little bit. So hopefully we're able to just blow that straight out the exhaust valve. Let's let that soak a bit, and we'll try to turn it over by hand. This thing has something like a 2-inch nut on the front of it, which we really don't have room for. Have you tried just trying to rock the fan a little bit? No. Let's try that and just see. Oh my goodness. Look at that beautiful thing. It sounds like the starter engine. They always do. Probably is. Oh, beautiful. This thing spins over freely. How exciting. Let's put some power to this thing and try to turn it over. Just taking a look at our generator here. We are still 6 volt. Now before we throw a battery in this thing and start turning it over, let's go ahead and drain and change that oil. It looks okay, but we know it's at least 37 years old. We might as well get it changed. You know, it's one of those things, oil's inexpensive. Filter could be completely deteriorated and sucked down as soon as you try to start this thing, especially just being a cartridge style filter. And it doesn't hurt, oil's cheap, motors aren't necessarily inexpensive. Once we run it a little bit, we can drain it and rechange it, not a big deal. We might as well go ahead and get some fresh in there. It's at least gotta be an inch oil plug. Whoa, it's way bigger than that. There we go, 1 1/8 inches. Oh. Looks great. Little bit of moisture right at the bottom of the pan, but not bad at all. Go ahead back in with our new filter. Kind of nice here as we can see. Capacity, 5 quarts. They made that one easy for us. We're just running Shell Rotella 15W40 heavy duty diesel oil. And the reason, you know, this is a good weight for a motor like this, plus this has a really high content of zinc additives, which is what you want with something like this. Actually, the reason we researched and have started using this was some subscribers in some of our videos mentioned instead of spending as much as we do on zinc additive, just use this, and it works out good, like I said, weight wise and with that that high zinc content. Our filter filled up. Nice. I'd say that ground cable's probably just fine, and the positive's probably just fine. I'm gonna try it. In all seriousness, the negative's probably okay, but we might as well change it. And the positive, most definitely want to change it. Let's put a battery in it. Oh, and of course, we have a 6 volt to turn this little 3.6 liter engine over. One second. I'm excited. I had too much coffee. No, in all seriousness, that was, you know, serious. Okay. I think they have a negative thing on here. Is it in reverse polarity, is it? No, no way. No, that's not. Well, all 6 volt Mopars are positive ground. Why? Okay. Well, that makes sense that we had to open that up now. Let me flip this battery around. Thank goodness we didn't blow something up. That's why they make them 2 different sizes, I suppose, for dimwits like me. Alrighty. Positive ground. Makes no sense. None. None. I guess let's see if we have any power now. There's not a dumb light in this. Where's the... Look at that headlight switch. How neat is that? I see a light. Get a dash light. Headlight. Let me get the trigger. Let's see if this thing will turn over. Now, do you trigger to negative? Yes. I guess we're in neutral, right? Yeah. All right. You ready? It kind of bumped there. That's a 6 volt for you. It spins over pretty freely though. Man, I hate 6 volt a lot. A lot. That's ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna finger compression test just for the heck of it. Oh yeah. Oh, no. Those don't need compression. Those don't need compression either. So only the outsides have compression. Let's take a peek down in the cylinders with the camera real quick. So all of the Marvel Mistral leaked down past the rings. So that is good. I can't see a darn thing. Might need to put a little bit of Lucas down in there. Might be pulling ahead. Now I highly doubt this fuel pump's even trying to pump anything, but I am gonna go ahead and disconnect it from here, because if there happens to be anything in this tank, which I hadn't even smelled it, we don't want to go into that carburetor just yet. Yeah. I don't think we want any of that. Pretty clean. Hopefully, you know, as long as this thing is sat, I guess the fuel was maybe, I know it was better quality than what it is now. Now that we are spinning over, let's go ahead and check fire. Get down here in the distributor. Look at that old set of copper points. Pretty crusty. Feels pretty tight. I think it's worth trying to clean though. Got some 1000 grit sandpaper. We can take, get it, open this up, slide it in between. Those are really crunchy. Now I highly doubt it's making any contact, but it's worth a try. Got our voltmeter here. Let's check for continuity. I guess we'll go ahead and try to pull these. See if we can clean them up, because it'll be tomorrow before we can have another set. Was able to very lightly clean it with a brass wire brush. Looks better. See if it's got any continuity now. Brake. Beautiful. It is the nice thing about these really old school points. Definitely Not the prettiest, but if we can make them work, we're gonna make them work. Got our gap set. Everything looks good. Let's check it. Beautiful. Brake. Perfect. I guess let's hook power to it and see if, I don't know, how do you hook power to this? Guess I'm going to the negative. Let's look for any popping down there. Nothing. All right, hold on a second. Oh, it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just needed to, I guess, wake up the condenser a little bit. I don't know. It works. We've got fire. Hell yeah. Sweet.
All of them.
Awesome. Compression seemed a little off, a lot off. We're gonna go to put plugs in it. Let's try to put gas to that carburetor. We don't have a kit, so if we can get gas in it and to hold to try to crank it, hopefully it'll work enough to start it and we can get a rebuild kit later on. But you never know. A lot of times those carburetors on the inside, after sitting all these years, the nice thing with our old fuel, it would evaporate and sometimes leave a little bit of tarnish. And that's it though. With this new fuel, it evaporates and we have so much ethanol, it leaves that ethanol garbage in there. So hopefully it's okay though. We're gonna try to put plugs in now. For this boat, we've got some marine spark plugs. So we ended up, this is just what they used back then. It's the same as a marine spark plug now. This was, the factory was the Champion RJ11. What they had in there were these RJ12s, and what that is one heat range higher. But the burn looks so good on these that we went back with the same ones. Verify our gap is the same, which it is. Let's run them in. Now these are crush ring style plugs. Probably not telling you anything, but you feel that crush ring seat down, go about an 1/8 turn. Crush ring seat down, 1/8 turn. Fuel system in place, of course, using our boat tank, run down here to an electric fuel pump, then we can jump on this battery. Let's see if this little Carter will take some gas. If it'll take some gas, if it'll hold it. If this fuel pump is even any good anymore. Going the right way, right? Is completely stuck, so I think we at least need to, let's just pull the top side of this carburetor right off right here on the car. Hopefully that gasket will stay in place. Didn't even have to remove that, but it does make it easier. I wish it was just a little bit warmer out here. That'd be much nicer. Beautiful. Wow. Just super clean. Sure enough, that's that old gas for you. So what actually happened is just from this thing siphoning down, filled it up, blocked it off, and that's why we're good. You can see that gasket, that old gasket was pushed in previously. Lower gasket's okay. So it really does need a kit, but as you can see, it looks like the accelerator pump. Oh my goodness. Accelerator pump's working, so we can close it up for now. Basically that top bowl gasket, when we drive it, it'll leak, but we got a kit, it's coming in the morning. For now, I think we can close it back up. We can try to turn this thing over. We're all together. I'm not positive it'll do anything because of those compression issues. but I think it's at least worth a try. And then if it won't fire off, we'll kind of start. We know what direction to go. I don't know that anything can crank at that speed. Sheesh. That's ridiculous. Let's give it just a little boost. Let's go to the 12 volt just so we can get it moving over a little bit more, and hopefully that'll get us where we need to be. So what you want to do is, we got a cheap cable, we kind of got it loosely connected here, and then you go to your 12 volt. We just want to try to, we don't want to overdo it here. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. I think we need to put a little bit of Lucas in it. What do you think? Hopefully what this will do, see how thick that is? We'll seal off, more than likely, our valves that have a little bit of trash until it'll pop off, and it should, if it'll fire up, seal up and kind of clean everything up in there. Thankfully, being a flathead, our valves are right here. So hopefully this will just seat right on down on our valves. Oh my goodness, come on, baby. Well, our accelerator pump doesn't seem like it's doing too much anymore. Got some 2-stroke gas, which ain't gonna hurt a thing. This thing probably could use it. Let's try it again. Go ahead. Oh, it wants it. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, come on, baby. Sure, that's all pressure. $60 pounds oil pressure. And it's all out the back. Come on, baby! There get some water in it. Yes! Woo! This thing is a runner. We're gonna go ahead and get some water in it, at least for now. We're not sure if the water pump or anything is any good. Might have to end up doing that, so we don't want to put coolant in it just yet. Middle of summer, we don't have to worry about coolant right now, but man alive, this thing is a runner. That was a smoke show, wasn't it? Sheesh. Hopefully this thing was just drained or something. Ah.
Probably not.
Oh yeah, no it was. Yep, they drained it and left the plug out of the block, so that is good. Yeah, check this out. So here you see water coming right out of it, but that's actually the drain plug. So somebody actually took the time to pull the plug on this thing when they parked it. So good. But the motor's not leaking anywhere.
I didn't see the motor leaking anywhere.
This is leaking everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's leaking water absolutely everywhere, except for the motor. So that is, that's good. Radiator might be, I mean, we could put any kind of radiator in this thing, but that is such a cool radiator. Yeah. We can fix the thermostat housing or get a replacement. Yeah. But let's fire this thing back off and maybe get a little bit of run time out of it. And I'm gonna get soaked, I assume. While we have it fired back off, I am gonna go ahead and run some power tune through this. So what this is this is a product we used in the marine industry. It would clean out all of your carbon buildup, it would clean out some of the light rust issues maybe you had around your rings and stuff. And so maybe this will help us seat down our valves and everything. I've used this actually like on the Thunderbird. You know, that car was pretty smoky. This completely cleared the Thunderbird up. And quite a few of our other cars, this stuff actually really helps with. So if we can get this thing fired back off, I want to run a little bit through that, and so maybe we can continue picking some cylinders up. Idling away. That exhaust is horrible. He's got some water leaks, huh? What a trip! I want to put it in gear really quick.
What is it? Oh, it's the battery back there.
Oh, we didn't need it anyway. upside down. Oh, it landed right. It's straight up.
Yeah, I was just afraid you were going to run it over because it fell right there.
Dude. 37 years. Wow, this car still needs a lot of love. I guess I probably shouldn't have just jumped in it and took off with no brakes. Or, well, it's got an e-brake. The e-brake actually worked. And didn't put a strap on the battery. I guess we're gonna have to redo the wire on the fuel pump. Yeah. Oh, it hit the ground. It's okay though. It's an interstate. Well, there you have it. 1954 Plymouth Savoy 3.6 liter inline six flathead, parked in 1986. And we just got it fired up and drove it for the first time in 37 years. Now, definitely still need some love. We wanted to get it fired off and we got it running, but I do think, especially with our water leaks and stuff, first thing in our next episode, let's pull that head off. A gasket set for this engine is really inexpensive. Let's go ahead and clean everything up. Let's get our valves cleaned up so they seat a little bit better. It didn't look super rusty, so I'm thinking maybe we just got some, maybe some carbon buildup issues. We could probably run it a bit longer, maybe get it to clear up. And we'll check compression before we tear it apart. But I do want to check, and it might just be worth taking the half hour to pull the head off of this thing. But I really hope you all enjoyed this one. They just don't make cars like this anymore. We were talking about it earlier. I mean, this is just a good looking Art Deco car. Even as crispy as it is, and we're excited to clean this one up too. I think, I did realize, I was thinking it was original paint. I believe it's had a paint job, especially for as old as it is, to look as good as it does. I don't think it really looks good, but yes, I don't know, I think it looks good. Whatever. But if you all enjoyed this and you enjoy rescues like this, be sure to subscribe button, notification bell to keep up with our future uploads. And if you have been a part of the channel, thank you all so much for coming along with us on all these fun rescues. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Peace out and catch you all on the flip side.